Boston, what you doing? I don't know what this playlist is. What's up, man? You got a Zoom GTX 4? Nice, dude. $100. It's coming in today? Hell yeah. Congrats. I am just doing some improv work. Earlier I was working on chord melody. So the exercise I was doing, something like this, where I play 1, 5, 10. So it creates some really interesting, so if I'm in C, I'm like this. So you can do some really cool like melody driven. So like lately, I know I put a video out talking about it yesterday, but I've been working on creating melodies first and then harmonizing. So something like, so if I'm doing that, then that means I could do something like, or even, so. It's like a ham pretzel. And then I can even harmonize it different ways. So that was a D minor 7. You could even do like an E9. So you can do, let me see the right. It'd probably be best if I did it like. You know, E to an A. You should try sevenths on the lead part for chord voicing. Well, I'm doing the opposite. So melody and then doing the chord on top. So, because what all this is a E, F, G. So you can think of it as a 3, 4, 3, 5. So that's why I was doing the D makes it a ninth. 9, 10, and 11. But we could also do, if we wanted to do sevenths, E is the 7th of what, F? So F might be a little bit of a stretch, but let me see. I gotta figure out all the different places I know F. So we could do, I don't know if this is actually gonna work well on the guitar, because the way the guitar is tuned, but we'll try it. I can't hit the G. I'd have to just do. But it could work. I would just probably have to change keys. Let me think about other ways of playing F. You know, because I got here. But if I was going to do that, then I would just do the 7 to 1. Something like, because you can do it kind of like in a neo soul vibe, where it's like. So that would be a 4, 6, 1 progression. And then I could end. Oh, that gets a little saucy. But I say I really like the melody and the chords, but like if you're looping, you could do that. Your ear wants a harmony 9 against that melody chord. So you want the 9, so you want the G. So I could do. How else could you do that? So I guess you could. This is just going to get a really, really intricate. So I guess you could do it like that. So something like. You know? But I think I like something like this, honestly. This is how like my ear likes to go. This chill vibe. Man, what how else could you do that? This is songwriting 101. This is how it works. Oh no. Dude, that's a cool little thing. Oh, I love these conversations. It makes you play differently. On the pedal again, it has a wah-wah and it has a little pedal on the side. So hell yeah, man. I hope you like it. You're going to have to keep me posted when you get it. I was trying to separate chord melody for guitar too. Oh, yeah, so you're saying, hey, I'm using my Axe FX3 today, so I don't know if I have a looper built in. Yeah, I don't. Let me wire in a looper real quick. Let me think. I'm gonna turn on the compressor. Actually, I'm gonna keep the compressor off, but I am gonna throw a loop instead of a wah, because I don't need a wah in this rig. How do I put in a loop? L, looper. Alright, now how do I use it? Oh, looper. Okay. Alright, I think I got it figured out. Let me see. So I think the chord progression will be like. Oh, maybe I'll just keep it simple first. So the first time it'll just be a F major 7. A minor 9. Oh, should we do C there? The A to C always sounds good. And then we'll go to the G7. Let me work through this and then I'll answer your question, Blaze. So the chords are going to be a 4, major 4 to A 9, A minor 9, C major 7, G dominant 7. Those are the chords that I'm going to be writing with. Let's do it. Let's go. Turn the looper down. Oh, this is where I'm used to the, let me see something. Let me see if I can turn this down. Oh my god, that's so much better instantly. I'm so used to my, what you call it, Telemaster Pro. Alright. Alright, now I gotta figure out where else to take that melody. I like that. Ba-da-da-da. Oh, maybe take it up there instead. We're just writing melody. We're doing like a little songwriting on the spot. You should play the melody and the chord voicing and then harmonize this. And then harmonize this. Oh, I see what you're saying. Let's see if I can get it. Well, let me commit to an idea first. So what I think I'm gonna do is this. Let's try it out. Bump this up just a little bit. F doesn't work there. I say we start recording this and turn it into a song. You got lyrics down? Hold on. Hold on. I need to, let me close out of everything and open up Logic Pro. I also need to bookmark this. My professor is hooking me up with a gig. According to him, I will be working on composing for a short film that's going to do some competition stuff. He said I might only have 3 days. 3-day turnaround? That'd be insane. All right, let me pull up Logic Pro. I'm going to start recording this idea. I'm trying to get in the habit of recording more often. And lately, I've only been doing orchestral music. But I literally wrote it down in my journal today that I wanted to do some more guitar work today. So this is kind of cool how this is working out. All right, input device is going to be Axe-FX 3. Output device is going to be external headphones. No, can I not split them up like this? Yeah, there we go. Sample rate 44.1. Yep. Everything. Yep, that looks fine. Is there a fountain song instrument? What does that mean? I have no idea what input. Wait, why is it using this again? Input device needs to be Axe-FX 3. Holy shit, there's like 8 inputs for the Axe-FX 3, so we'll have to figure out which one is which. Go to create. Alright, that sounds like what I hear right now. Okay, I'll answer your question first, and then I'm going to start recording this song. So if y'all are interested in what my process looks like, we're going to do it live. Fuck it, we're doing it live. What does the compressor do? Okay, so to understand what a compressor does, so we need to talk about, you would love to collaborate? Let's do it. But to understand what a compressor does, we need to understand how sound works first, and then I'll just break it down. So, okay, when we talk about sound, the thing is that there is no, like, sound at its fundamentals is literally just frequency waves, right? and it's even hidden in our language. When we say like everything is a vibe, everything is literally vibrational energy, right? So, and I'm going somewhere with this. So if you've taken like a geometry class or a calculus class, you know a sine and cosine wave, right? Just a wave like this. So whenever we're playing guitar, the guitar really has a huge frequency range response. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, we're just going to say that from 20 hertz up to 20,000 hertz, that's the frequency response range of a guitar. I cut it down so it's not that. My frequency response is typically 120 hertz to about 7,000 hertz is where I work at. So let's say that the guitar has the ability to hit all of these, right? It can hit all these. But let's just say that most of the time my frequency is staying in between, let's just for the sake of argument, from 2,000 hertz to 4,500 hertz. So there's still room on the bottom, there's still room up top. What a compressor will do is it compresses that signal down. So basically, if most of my outliers, if I'm living in that range, I may have some outliers that are going up and hitting the max threshold. I may have some outliers that are hitting the bottom threshold. A compressor is going to compress that signal down. So think of like if you have Jello, Jello can be this thick. But if I push it down, now it's going to be more dense. Now what it's going to do is it's going to take that dense, and depending on your gain and your release and all, there's so much that goes into it depending on the compressor. But at a high point, a compressor is going to compress the signal, and then it's going to expand it out. So now your signal is this dense, but made bigger, if that makes sense. So the other thing you can think of it is like, if you can jump and hit the ceiling, but you're not doing that, I want my ceiling to come down to where you're jumping and you are hitting my ceiling. So it's just going to bring it all down. I hope that makes sense. It's kind of like compressors are like, they just really control your highs and your lows, is I guess the layman term. But I also gave you the scientific term. It's way more than just volume. The compressor is also rein in the volume. It depends on your gain. It really does. What's up, MSI? Hold on, I need to pull up a tap tempo thing because I need to see what the tempo is to map out my project. Tap tempo. You can use it for volume control, but that's really, that's just one way of doing it. Let me see. How did I do that? Hold on, let me play it. Oh, we're about 69. Nice. Any other questions before we start doing this? But it makes it sound different. It depends on how much compression you do and what type of compressor you use. Not all compressors are the same. You can get a really good chicken picking sound like Brad Paisley, or you can just tame it like what I'm doing. How do I have that? Nailed it. All right. Now, let me do just some quick editing because I need this loop. No. All right, let me do something real quick. I'm composing a song on live, Exotic. I'm not just doing that. You gotta go? Alright, see you, bro. Have fun on your new thing. Or your new pedal. Keep me posted how it goes, brother. Alright, let me make sure this is good. That works. Let me get bass going too. Let me switch over real quick. I'll play a Stingray bass, flat wounds. Not right now. I need to figure out how to get the dry signal though. What bands do I like? I listen to a lot of Chan. Lately, I've been listening to a lot of orchestral music. I'm in school. Yeah, Peanut's got me figured out. In school right now, I'm studying like basically how to become a composer and a music producer. So I've been listening to a lot of like Hans Zimmer, the dude who did the Skyrim music, Jonathan something, I can't think of his name. But band wise, yeah, Leonard Skinner, Tool, Chan, shit, I don't know, a little bit of everything. F major 7, A minor 9, C major 7, G dom 7. Yeah, Lamb of God. I play a lot of Lamb of God. Oh, I see. Let me think. I don't know if I want bass just to be boring. I think I'm gonna do. Do I think Linkin Park sucks? No, they're way more successful than I am. Well, let me redo that real quick. C sharp. That's it. I'll go through and post-process later. I gotta move quick. Alright, now what I need to do is I need to make both of these loopable. And let's do... Oh, I'm going to record 2 tracks at the same time. The dry signal and the other signal. So this will be Axe effects 3 tones. This will be dry signal. Oh, and I'm going to call this lead 1. And this is going to be lead 1. Also, I need to make sure that I am staying in low latency monitoring mode. That way I can record without worrying about being all jacked up. That was probably like what, 8 measures of, I think that was probably like 8 measures would probably be enough. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll make it in things of 8. Do both, man. Sing and play. Dude, I need advices. I want to join a band, but I'm having difficulty choosing roles. I want to play rhythm guitar, but I also want to sing. Yeah, do both, man. Do both. If you can do both, you're valuable. By the way, this is way more than a jazz guitar. If you don't believe me, go watch 2 days ago's live stream where I ripped Lamb of God on this guitar for like an hour. The guitar player is more important than the guitar. But I love this guitar. Oh, I did this. Maybe I should just keep the first one recorded boring. What did I do? No, it's I think I kind of want to go down from there. Oh yeah, so that would be it. that's my flute player. Yeah, man, that's what we're here for. This is just a good community of guitar players motivating each other. So if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe and hang around. We got a really good community. Plus, we got Craig Bixby. Oh, it'd be cool if I wasn't so hesitant. Alright, now it's time to harmonize on top of that. And then I'll spread this out. There's some orchestration tips I've learned to make a simple melody not so boring. But first things first, I'm the realist. No, first things first, we gotta layer it out. We gotta write it all out. Then we'll layer. Then we'll do instrumentation. Because I'll probably have violins carry that. Like, I hear a violin leading into like a big like string hit. We'll do all the instruments too. What time is it? 11:52? I'll work on this until probably like 1, and then I gotta get off here and do homework. So let's say the first chord is an F. And we're doing E, F. So a good harmony would be like what? A, C? But that's skipping. So I wonder. I mean, the A to E. Maybe we should do B. But yeah, B, C. Do the 7th. That makes more sense. Let's hear it. I don't know. You tell me. It's just inside of me. I'm just getting it out. Oh, I need to edit that. I don't know. I don't judge my music as it comes out, man. I just let it come. Because the thing is, you can't, and I don't mean to sound like a, hold on, why is this not allowing me to, I need to edit this. Yeah, turn on flex editing. What do you think I'm doing, boy? That's the one I want to edit. We're going to do automatic. Oh, shit. Hang on, let me do this and then I'll tell you what I was thinking. All right, let me see. I guess it doesn't really matter. I can just do the first 4 bars because it's all the same thing. So I think I'm gonna do that. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna work unless if I need to quantize this real quick. Why is it showing me this? I don't want to see this. Oh, I need to do this. Now I need to select this. And then I need to turn on flex editing. Hold on. I gotta quantize my stuff. Well, what happens if I just quantize? I think I'm gonna do a quantize, so 1/16th, 16th swing B. Okay, then let me also quantize this to the same thing, 1/16B, and then that should work. Oh, I need to turn the strength down. The strength should not be this high. That's why. Where's that at? More. I'm probably gonna have to retake this and like actually play in time. Let me just do that real quick. Let me mute this, and then we're gonna record these two. Because I don't want it to sound choppy like that. I don't know, because that's going to be an E over G, so that'll be this. That'll be the harmony there, or here. Which is like a minor third sitting on top of a major. That's not going to sound that good, because there's going to be a lot of dissonance. I like the harmonies as it is right now. Because that E, F to G sounds a lot better, because that's already here. Let's try it. What if it was something like, no, it'd have to be a da 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 da. That could actually sit on top. I could do something like this. Then I'd have to go to A to C, so that would be what? Hold on, let me think. That's called ostinato when I'm doing something like that. So typically a violin would do that. So a violin would do, like he would just basically outline all the chords in whatever pattern I gave him. Like honestly, I'd probably do, like, if it was a violin, let me think about the best way of arpeggiating this. All right, ghost, chill the fuck out. Sorry, there's ghosts in my house for real. No, I think I like it. Ostinato pattern on guitar would definitely have to be. And then where would I go next? A, so and then G. And then for C, I could do an inversion for C, so it'd be like Yeah. All right, let's go back to the root. Yeah, and for this, I want to keep it simple so I can move quick. And then my goal is to finish this song and give it a week of just working on it. So if all I'm doing is this for a week, then I want to release it. So that way, I'm reading a book right now that's talking about this. Lunch with your mom? Hell yeah. Well, get off here and go be present with your mom. Oh, let's see. I don't know, I think I like pulling it up. Because I'm thinking, like, could it work like that? Yeah. My training as a composer is, like, ruining me right now, bro. Like, I would never write violin to do that, because that for a violinist, that would be, like, really, really... It wouldn't work as good. You know what I mean? So then I think the next thing I could do, though, is maybe some weird harmony. Like, maybe some mid-range first, and then do what I was doing on top of that. So if this is going... And I was going to do a C, D. That harmony could actually be... Oh, it was B, C. That's a silent night. C, C, E, F, so... Anyways, let me do... Yeah, you hear it? All is calm and alone. That was the one. I changed it up too. I held on to the B. See, I held on to B. I can write like a vocal thing. Let me see. Maybe that's just a loop and I just solo over it. Either way, let's keep it there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The back of this neck is nitro, and I've been playing it so much that it's like, I feel where I'm starting to wear it in certain places, which is insane. I feel like we should do some string real quick. I want some orchestration. You got your pedal? Nice, man. Let me think. Let's do... Well, I don't want to do orchestration yet because it'll bog down my CPU. Here's what I think we should do. Start doing some arranging. Let me turn off the loop here. So we'll do... I could probably slide this on out. Let me think. And then I could probably play some finger drums over this here in a second. This is a loop, and I want this to loop out to here. Bro, what the fuck? This thing's a loop out here. All right, let me hear what this build-up sounds like. I need to move this guitar closer, hold on. Bass kind of comes in abruptly. I'll probably fade it in or put a cymbal crash there, like a. Good, man. That's how you should be. All right, I'm gonna start working on some drums. Let's do... Oh, this is hard. This is weird. Because it'll be... Hold on. I can't. I'm not that good at finger drumming yet. All right, let me just groove with it. Hang on, I messed this up. I can't drum in time at this slow. Da, da, da. Let me turn this up loud as fuck so I hear this click. Excuse my language. I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss on YouTube, but this is me when I work. I'll be able to quantize. Alright, I'll be able to quantize. Alright, that should at least give me enough to work with so I can actually build this out. Oh, I didn't even record! It's probably for the best. I just need it to be on the paper so I can go in and actually fix it. And then what I'm going to have on top is like... I just can't do all at the same time, not without... I wish I could figure out how to set this up. If I could figure out how to set up my drum pad, that would be so... Let me see if I can actually do that. How to set up drum pad on Innovation. That would make things so much easier. What is this? Innovation... Launch key 69? 61. Sorry, I'm a child. How to set up finger drumming. Yeah, how do I do this?
In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up Ableton Live with a Novation Launch Key Mini. You can get these for about $79 on...
Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to take your Launch Key Mini by Novation. This is the Mark III version. Alright, so what we're going to do from here, if I hold shift on my Launch Key Mini and I go to custom, so I want to figure out or a Mac version.
Okay, where is that at? Launch key, controller. Let's do that. And what is it? 61, M61. Oh, do you have the? I was on the fence about getting that. I got the for my smaller controller. I got the Mini Lab 3. I think I gotta pull up Chrome to make it pull up automatically. Oh, cancel. But I do need to save this. Hold on. Let me save this. Let's go to let's go shit. Music production 2024. Lo-fi vibe thing. And then let me pull up Chrome because I think Chrome will pull up the controller automatically. I thought it did. Let me unplug it and plug it back in. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, I just got on to experiment. Let's get me started. Skip registration. Go to components. What is this? Yeah, I want to manage this. And I need to bookmark this. Done. Okay, let's go to create custom mode. Yeah, we're going to do pads. Oh, I don't know. Y'all are about to just see how terrible I am at this. No, but I have the Lo-Fi Panda. This is Easy Drummer 3. So technically what I could do, let's just see what this comes up with. Let me actually do this. I'm going to bounce this project. Let's do this. Let's go to cancel. I can actually do this. This actually saves a lot of time. Good call. So I'm going to bounce. Don't include the audio trail. Lo-fi vibe thing. Yeah. Now, here's what's really cool. What up, brother? We're writing live. People are watching me struggle. It's great. Dude, let me show you the craziest thing, though. Let me show you the craziest thing. So let me flip this around. All right, so this is Easy Drummer 3. This is why people buy this software. If you suck at programming drums like me. I can do it, man, it just takes me so long. And we're trying to move fast, right? So let me see. Music production, 2024. Lo-fi vibe thing. Bounces. Boom. All right, here's what it does. It analyzes the transients. Then it says... be like, oh, maybe I think this is more of a metal thing. But I can also say like, oh, maybe I want more toms, or maybe I want more ride. Like, let's see. So I'm gonna take that, but here's the craziest thing. So I drag this MIDI, and I'm going to put it in what's called Song Creator. So now what it's going to do is it's going to take all that stuff that I just wrote, and it's going to give me an intro. 6 different intros. The verse, a pre-chorus, a chorus, So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to measure 5, and I'm going to drag in this source file. So now let's hear what it sounds like. It's good. Oh, hold on, I'm about to show you how we get saucy. We're gonna go to drums. And we're gonna do, let me see, Bright Room drums. Hang on, I need to actually, I'm gonna build my kit in relation to the mix. Let me actually do this. Hang on. So I'm cycling through. I think here I'm gonna go to tight Bright Room. So to answer your question, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna just show you this. So I'm gonna pull up another software kit. This is Clark Audio Lo-Fi Panda, because there's some really cool drum sets in here. All right, so hold on, I'm gonna set this aside for a second. I'm gonna grab all this MIDI that I just wrote, or it wrote, and it uses machine learning to write this. And I'm going to drag it here. All right, so now we'll mute our drums and I'll work inside of this. So hold on, I'm gonna name this Lo-Fi Panda drums. All right, let me pull up Lo-Fi Panda. And we're going to go drums, let's do drum kit 1. Okay, so I gotta figure out where the drums are sitting. Why are our drums? Yeah, that's activated. Hang on, I just gotta figure out where the drums are programmed at in here. Where is this? Where am I at? So that's middle C. So what I'm gonna do is click all my MIDI. I'm gonna bring it up. Now the other thing I gotta do is find where my cymbals are. I guess this kit doesn't have a lot of cymbals, so let me see. We'll do. Yeah, To answer your question, you can. You just have to do a lot of MIDI transformation. So for me, it's not worth it for drums because I like the way these drums sound. I think I'm actually going to go into a tight room, and I'm going to go for a more like lo-fi vibe. Let me see. I don't like how this kick sounds though. I like the modern metal kick. And let's detune it a little bit. Honestly, that kick's getting lost in here, so let me try a different one. Oh, sorry, you can't see what I look at. All right, now let me show you something that's gonna make you sick. So I'm gonna come back to my machine learning controlled instruments. This is all by TuneTrack, by the way. This is gonna make you sick. All right, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? So I come back into here to Bandmate. I'm gonna open. Come back into, where is this? Music production, 2024. Lo-fi vibe thing, because I don't know what else to call this yet. Now this is where it gets like, it gets stupid. All right, so I'm gonna drag all of that down here. I want this to start on measure. We'll start at the beginning. Watch. Also my drums are like overpowering, so let me pull that down in the mix. Let's pull it back. All right, let me get a different grand. Honestly, let me show you my favorite grand piano. Yeah, dude. There's even a bass version. So for my grand piano, I've got two really good grands. So I guess I'll do this one first. This is by UVI. This is about to make you sick. So the UVI, I'll use the grand model D. We'll do a basic haul. We'll see what this sounds like. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all this MIDI and I'm gonna drag and drop it out. Now, so in here, I can change my mic placement if I want. I can change the effects that are on here. I can load in custom impulse responses. So I have my own impulse response. I could load it in. I got a shit ton of impulse responses. There's different effects I can do. If I wanted to enable like an arpeggiator, if I was using a different thing, I could. And then I also have a mix. But let's see. And then there's presets. So we'll do... And then what I'll probably do is run it through an 1176. It's loading up. Come over here to keys, and then we'll do hang on, I'm going to show you something else that's even more insane. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over here to my easy keys, and I'm going to use this for pads instead. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come over to keys, and I'm going to select a different keyboard. I need to pull this back a little so you guys can see more of what I see. Let's see. I don't know if this is beneficial. Camera angles are like the bane of any content creator, trust me. All right, so perfect. That's my MIDI keyboard. All right, so let me slide this over, and then I'm gonna get to work. I'll make it smaller too, so you guys can see. Continue anyway. All right, so we're gonna do some sound design, or I'm gonna do some sound design. I've got cinematic pads that I bought, and let's do, we'll probably do like some fat pads just for the time being, but I need to replace my MIDI, and we're gonna go for some pads. So let me see, type, chord progression, yeah, no, I want pads. There we go. So I can filter. All right, so now let me turn this off. Let's hear how it fits. I think, honestly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all of this. Actually, I'll just stay with the MIDI in here. I hit Control-Z. I don't want this to kick in until measure 5, so I'm going to bring all that in. So now... All right, let's try your recommendation for keys. Let's see. I was running at 1176. You said LA2A. Let's see. I'm not really that familiar with hardware. LA2A. Does it matter between gray, silver, or just compressor? We'll do silver, unless you say differently. Okay, so like that. I've never used this compressor. Damn. Sweet. Yeah, I need to do more research on it. Dude, I just had an opportunity from school. Let me see if the emails come through yet. One of my professors has got me hooked up to work with some master's students composing a score for them. I'm supposed to have like a quick turnaround. Let me see if he's gotten back to me. Nah. Not yet. Alright, let me do UVI keys. I should probably bounce this or freeze it. I'll probably freeze it real quick. Oh, why is freeze not an option on here? Track header components. Yeah, I need freeze. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and freeze it. This is just a little technique for music production. If you're working on something, a lot of the stuff can be really intensive, so freeze can basically save CPU space. I'm gonna do the same thing with the keys. So it's going through and it's freezing it all now, and it's kind of similar to a bounce in place. Oh, I see what's happening. Hold on. Oh, let me hit Control Z. And I'll probably do some strings with this too, but I want to wait until most of the song's written. This is just like a little bit. This is like, how much time is this? Let's do custom. So that's the first minute of the song. So I think for today, I'll probably just leave it here. And then I think during my live streams, what I'll do is I'll just continue to compose live on the fly. But my goal is, I'm reading this book. The challenge is to finish one song a week. Because I do stuff for school, but I need to put more of my own stuff out there. Like put more of my own music out there. You inspire me for that, Tyler. Yeah, that's another option. But freezing is really good too. Especially if you're just doing like quick MIDI stuff. But I don't know the biggest difference between freeze and bounce. I was experimenting because my Chinese thing that I was doing, dude, I think I had like 32 tracks, Opus tracks, and it was bogging me down bad. And then I froze it. Let me actually look that up real quick before I go. Let me see. Difference between freezing and bouncing. This is something we need to know as producers anyways. What's the difference between freezing and bouncing? Logic Pro. A bounce in place function might seem similar to the freeze function, but there are several differences. Both save CPU power by rendering all effects or instrument plugins of a track. Freeze allows you to return to the original state of the track and their automation data, unlike a bounce in place. So that's the difference between a bounce in place and a freeze. Note a freeze is a 32-bit float and safeguards against video clipping. Oh, that's actually good to know. Note, a bounce in place is performed offline, not in real time. Audio and software instrument tracks with internal sound sources can be bounced in place. The bounce in place functions cannot be used with MIDI tracks, including external instrument MIDI tracks or audio channel inputs. Instead, you can use real-time bounce rendering for the audio file. So if you're doing MIDI, it is more beneficial to freeze in track than it is to bounce in track. The more we know, brother, the more we know. Yeah, man. Yeah, you do inspire me. Yo, I'm gonna brag about this man real quick. This dude's music, you just broke like what, over 100,000 on one track, and I saw 50-something thousand on another track. I'm proud of you, man. That's fucking awesome. That's not an easy thing to accomplish. So congratulations. That's huge. Yeah, y'all need to check him out. Make sure you follow him, Peanut, and everybody else. That's my buddy Tyler. Tyler is also a fellow veteran and a fellow student at Full Sail University. That's how we met. I found him from a YouTube video he did on going to school for music production at Full Sail. And then we connected, and now we're friends. At least I consider you a friend. He might be like, nah, this dude's way weird. Look at that long-haired hippie. Hell no. Hell no. Let me see. I think that's all that I got for today. I think that's a good place to be for the first day. I don't think I want to do any more on the track. I could show you guys, well, I'll do this. I'll finish doing the bass because the bass is dry. And then, because I can freeze the bass and it won't eat up any CPU until I'm ready to record. So I'll show you how I do my bass tones, because I've already got it preset, so it's gonna be really quick. But just so y'all can see, if you're interested in producing at least this style of music, you can see another tool that I use a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and freeze the drums too. Yeah, let me finish freezing the drums. Okay, whenever you freeze, here's another thing we need to do. Hold on. Command period. When you get ready to freeze a track, cut your track down. So like right now, you know, Logic's default is like almost 200 measures. Cut it down to wherever you're working at, because when it goes to freeze, it's scanning everything. All right, so let's do some bass sound design real quick, and then I'm gonna jump off here. Hell yeah, man. Well, you're doing the work. You're doing the work. All right. So real quick, the plugin that I'm going to use for my bass is from, let me pull it up first. I can't talk. This is by IKEA Media, or IK Multimedia. This is Amplitude 5, and this is the Max edition. So there's, this is really what got me into modeling, this and Neural DSP. And this is kind of like my gateway drug to now using, you know, this track I recorded all Axe Effects, but it's a toss up between Axe Effects and Toolmaster Pro for me. Especially now that I'm more comfortable with modeling, I'm starting to lean more into the Axe Effects 3. But this is what got me started. So I'll show you this, and then I'm gonna do bass design. But if you were to only buy one software package for guitar, for all things like traditional band, I would highly recommend Amplitude 5 and get the Max bundle. I think this software usually retails for, it's either $5.99 or $6.99, but I got it on Black Friday for $100, so definitely catch it on sale. But here are some of the cool things about it. You can do all kinds of signal pathing, which I don't really care for. We're just trying to grab, I want to show you some pedals. All right, so you have a virtual pedal board here. And what you see right here, these are all the different pedals, and they're all sorted by what you have, or by what they are. So we've got like a ton of different delays, we've got a ton of different distortions, and I'll just grab one at random. So like here's like the big, this is like a big muff. You have the same amount of control that you do with like the actual pedal. And there's every type of pedal in here that you can imagine. You can see the page just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So another thing you can do, if you get an interface that has, it's not bad. The latency is not bad. But what I was going to say is it depends on what you got. So the way that I was using this before is I got this interface. This is the Xtone Pro. All of these buttons are MIDI controllers, so you can program MIDI to control different pedals. So I was using this as a pedal board. Now, keep in mind, when I was running this for live streams, doing live song performances, everything was bounced. So this was the only thing that was running. And also, this has like a near zero latency. That's the reason why I bought this. This is like a $200 interface. So it's not like an Apollo pricing, but it's also not a cheap interface. But it has automatic gain staging, and it was like the lowest latency pedal under like $300. So that's the Xtone pedal. You can get it on Amazon. And it's built like a tank. Oh, and also it has XLR out, so you can run through front of house with it and left and right. The only issue I had was the XLR out is not grounded, and the ground switch did not control the hum. So, you know, I just used the left and right out. But all right, so you can come in here and you can program, so that's kind of neat, and then it works just like a real pedal board. So I want this off. I don't know how to turn it off, but anyways, I've got a preset too. So those are your pedals. You also have access to a ton of different amps, and they're separated by clean amps, crunch amps, high gain amps. You can see there are like option paralysis, but they are officially licensed. So say if you want like an orange amp, you can actually use an orange amp, and it has the official licensing. Same thing with Fender. So all the Fender amps, if I go to clean, like if I'm using a 64 vibrato custom, it's officially licensed. So it's supposed to be like a 1-to-1 replica of it. And then there's like one area that guitar modelers in both the Tonemaster Pro and I guess the Axe FX 3 isn't as bad, but most of the time the Axe FX 3 or the Tonemaster Pro does not have any bass heads. You just get like a preamp you get to use. So this also includes a bunch of different bass amps. So since I have a bunch of good guitar modelers and I have Neural DSP plugins, I don't really use this for anything outside of bass. But again, you also have, like if I click into the impulse response, you have a ton of different options. So I think this is what a Neumann on here with, what's the other one? It looks like a 57. You can control it. You can change the cab. You can change the mic placement. You can also change the room that it's in. So you can do like a large studio, a hall, mid studio, amp closet, so on and so forth. So you can really replicate things that you would do in, in a studio setting. But the other thing that I don't think a lot of people use this for is, let me build out a rack. Again, this is like a one-stop shop for all things, like a traditional band. So you can build out rack mounted gear. So you can do vocals on here too. It's not just guitar and bass. And you can do like just a clean preamp, everything else. So if you're a baller on a budget, definitely consider getting this. But I have a preset built out. Let's just hear it, make sure this sounds how, I have it dialed in for my amp, so it should be exactly what I'm used to. Let's hear. Alright, we're gonna drop the output. Alright, let me show you one more cool plugin, Tyler, and then I gotta get working on this film score that I'm working on. So here's another guitar plugin that I like to use a lot. This is by Neural DSP. Let's do, there's a couple of them that I really enjoy. I have a Bossy, which a Bossy would probably be really good on this track. And I record both the signal that I use when I write, and then I also record a dry signal so I can do reamping. So that's basically what I'm gonna do here. We're gonna go to, I like his, I think it's Crystal Clean. Same thing, I can come here, control all the different presets, or all the impulse response, my time-based effects, and it links up with your DAW, so all the time-based effects will be like tempo-driven. I don't know, I'm just messing around right now. Let me get these lined up, and then I'll be done. Lead signal, bass ticks, yeah. Alright, here's what I got for the whole song so far, and then I'll be done. Hey, that's not bad for just what we've been doing, like an hour on this session. I mean, that's just how fast music production is with all these, and that's not even getting into the mixing and mastering phase. That's literally just writing. So what I think I'm gonna do, and also steal this idea, Tyler, if you enjoyed this, I think from here on out, I'm gonna make my YouTube live sessions, recording sessions, writing and recording sessions, so I can continue to build out an audience showcasing my skills. So that way, hopefully, I find some work through this. But sweet. I'll leave this open for, I guess, another 2 minutes. If you got any questions, feel free to, or any comments, message, and then I'm gonna get going. I actually need to pull that session back up because I want to bounce it. Let me do lo-fi vibe thing. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce this just so I got a reference so I can see every day how far this progresses. Let me do Control B. Yeah, we'll do a wave file. Measure 21 is the last measure, yeah. Hey, that's 21 measures of music. That quick. 20 March 2024 lo-fi vibe thing. Yeah, man. That thing is so sweet. It saves so much time. And especially if you read the copyright law around, let me make sure this booted out right. If you read the copyright law around AI right now, you own the rights to the music. So I was thinking about this from school. I haven't been ballsy enough to use it in school yet, but I was like, man, if I did, how would they know? Two, by intellectual property, it's using that in AI is, I mean, that's perfectly legal and valid, unless they have a AI clause, which I don't think our programs don't, that I've read so far. But I know you're already done, so it doesn't even matter. I'm just thinking for me, help me push through these courses. All right, let me make sure this came out right. This is a first bounce. Yeah, that's not right. That's what I feared would happen. All right, I need it from measure 1 and include that. Yeah, wave 24-bit. Should I go up? No, 24-bit's fine. Interleaved, yep. Yep. Replace. Okay. That should be fine. And it should have all my drums and stuff on there. Let me see. It doesn't. Hold on, I need to make that boot up. That's the only problem with this tune track stuff. Whenever you load them up, you gotta actually like wait for them to load up. They don't just boot up on their own. Let me unfreeze these real quick. I think that's the problem. Okay, well, that fixed some things. That's a good thing to know. If you're freezing something, make sure you unfreeze it when you save it, bro, because it wouldn't load up the plugins because it was frozen. So now let me bounce it out. Yeah, for sure. And that's kind of where I use them a lot too, and also to get harmony ideas. But lately I've been really working on my piano chops. My piano chops are like, I'll have to show you I got a book in the other room because I've got I got a nice piano in my living room. So I bought a book of like classical compositions grade 1. So it's honestly a lot of like famous composers. Like I've been playing a lot of Stravinsky's work lately. All right, now let's hear it. Yeah, so just some feedback on my own mix. The things that I would do is, 1, band placement, making it wider. Two, I could spend a whole day just getting my drum set to sound how I like it. This isn't exactly what I would do for this style. But again, this is an hour in production. Super chill. The drones keep going. That's funny. Really? Dude, you should work on that then. It really helps. But honestly, I love reading the piano roll a lot better than I do music. But I go back and forth. I compose in the piano roll. A lot of times I'll program because I'm not the best at doing like really complicated chord changes yet. But I do know my way around music. I'm gonna send this to my wife real quick. My wife likes to listen to this stuff. Let me send this to her. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna send this to my buddy Brennan. My buddy Brennan loves my music. He's getting into songwriting himself. Yeah, that's funny, man. That's funny. Dude, a book that I've been reading like religiously has been this too. I've been studying a ton of scores from this, and because I think I want to go for an actual composer job. I don't want to be an engineer. I mean, don't get me wrong, you gotta do all of it, but I want to primarily be hired as an engineer. Probably in the game space, but honestly, wherever I can get a good job. But I think I'm going to teach too. I kind of outlined some topics that I'm going to do for a seminar. Because what I want to be is like a one-stop shop for all things. Like, here's kind of like, let me just read to you what I sent to my buddy. I said for the business side of things, the things that I want to offer under one brand is like custom composition. So if you need something for like a video game or whatever done, mixing and mastering services, music workshops. So talking about like songwriting, mixing, mastering with theory, etc. Offer artistry consulting. So talk about like how to use social media to build a brand, how to release music successfully, and offer like one-on-one coaching. Basically just be a one-stop shop for all things music. But what I'm also thinking about is like, hey, if you come through my program and you train with me and you get all this stuff, then you're going to be on like a distro list. So if a client comes to me and says like, hey, I need someone who's got like a good R&B background. Well, if we got an R&B artist in the house, then I can say like, all right, well, let me get you two connected and help people get like shows and work. So, it's going to take time to build just like anything else. But if I'm already doing custom composition, the thing is most of the time these people are going to be paying me with a 1099. So if they're going to do that, I might as well set up like an LLC that is like the umbrella for all the shit that I want to do. And then I can become a W-2 employee, and my personal taxes aren't nearly as high as what they would be as an independent contractor. Because independent contractor, I was talking to my professor about this today, Tyler. Just so you know, getting paid, you need to set aside like 30% of your pay for taxes as an independent contractor. But if you're a business person, if you're making less than, I think it's like 120 to 150,000 as a couple, you get taxed at like, I think we got taxed at like 23% last year, 23 or 20. No, we actually got taxed for the first time in my life. I owed the government money. But now that I'm not a software engineer, I don't, now I got to figure out other ways to strategize this. But also keep your receipts of everything. Keep your receipts of everything, which I need to make sure I've got mine. I've got it for the controller. I need to get it for the microphone. I think I threw it in that box. I need to double check before the recycling goes out. But anyways, I'm figuring this shit out, dog. I'm taking notes. Because I ain't going to be a starving artist, man. I'm going to be a thriving artist, and I'm going to be a thriving producer and living a life that I want. But the cool thing is that if this gets up and running, then I might be able to hire someone like you to come down and do a seminar and talk about mixing and mastering, or doing a webinar, and I can put a little money in your pocket. I got to build a business first. But I'm in the process. I'm well on my way. And I'm grateful. So with that, I mean, you guys know I'm big on attitude of gratitude. So thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for always supporting me. And all my Patreon members, thanks so much for jumping over there and really doubling down on all this stuff. So I really do appreciate it. And y'all, with that, I am going to take my dogs on a WALK and then go do get into a cinematic composition session. Well, you're already a sole proprietorship, so you don't have to do anything. You know what I mean? But I'm no legal. I'm not I'm not a lawyer, so don't take anything I say as legal advice. Do your own research. Meet with your own. Make a Bell team. You need a Bell team. You need a bank. You need an accountant. You need insurance. Bell, a lawyer. There's your legal team. Bell. Keyword Bell. B-I-A. That's my southern. Bail. You got to get your bail team. All right, I'm out of here, dog. Later. Hit me up on Messenger if you want to continue the conversation.